Honorable President Ramnath Kovind ji, Honorable Finance Minister Arun Jaitley ji, Dr. Anirban Ganguly, Kishore Desai, authors and distinguished invitees. Over the last 4.5 years, this government, that is to say the Modi government, has not introduced reforms. This is a constantly heard refrain. That proposition is, of course, contingent on the individual who's making that assertions, personal biases, personal preferences, because everyone tends to define and quantify and measure reforms through his or her own prism. There is a lot that this government, the Modi government, has done. We three, as co-editors, pondered about the possibility of bringing all of this together into a single volume. We had absolutely no intention of trying to author this book ourselves, because we possessed neither the skill nor the expertise. So if this book, which you will soon see, seems to be a magnum opus, and it is indeed a magnum opus, that is not because of us three editors. It's because of the 56 people who have authored 51 essays. There are some essays which are co-authored. The 51 essays, each of them is between 3,000 to 3,500 words long. 2/3 of the editors, 67% roughly, work for the government. Let me assure you, the composition of the authors is not like that. The percentage of authors who work for the government is far, far lower. These are independent people. These independent people have analyzed, criticized, examined various sectors. Initially, when we as editors decided to chalk out the themes and the sectors, we ourselves had not realized that there was such a lot to write. And we could have included another 20-odd papers. The only reason we desisted from doing that is because the publisher told us that he could not handle more than 600 pages in one volume. And we did not want a multi-volume. It is impossible for me to tell you in 140 or 280 character Twitter style staccato what is in this book, not for a 600-page book. After all, this book has been brought together, it has been edited, it has been written, it has been compiled, and the expectation is, not the unreasonable expectation is, that the book should be read. It should not only be read, this is a volume that should be chewed, and it's a volume that should be digested, it's a volume that should be disseminated, because it traverses a wide terrain. It's not just a dashboard. As I said, they're independent experts. The 51 papers are divided into 3 heads. First is an overview kind of thing. The second one is an inside view, and the bulk of the papers are in the inside view section. Those are areas that we would normally equate with development, governance, provision of public goods and services, physical infrastructure, social infrastructure, and the last segment is on external relations. This book, and I'm saying this because we are editors and not authors, because of the authors, this book is a delight to read. I hope you will enjoy it as much as we did editing it. And I would also like to thank the Honorable Finance Minister for having agreed to release it, and the Honorable President for having agreed to receive the first copy. Thank you very much.